Hello and welcome to my channel Making Crafts. Today I'm showing you a new kit that I created, and this is my Christmas in July Christmas Folio kit, as I'm calling it, and it will be available in my Etsy shop. Once this video is uploaded, you can find it in my shop. And for the month of July, it is going to be 40% off, and so then after that it'll go back to regular price. And so there's lots of journal pages and ephemera pages in this kit, and so I have journaling cards and envelopes and tags and tons of journaling pages. There's about 17 pages in all in this kit. And to celebrate this new kit, I am giving this free kit away to all of my subscribers. And this kit is a little folio kit. You get the folio sheet and a background sheet from the actual kit that's offered in my shop, as well as a little ephemera sheet that has envelopes, tag, and a little pocket for the folio. So today I'm also using some dotted paper, and so I'm just going to start out by cutting out the little pocket for my folio, and I've gone ahead and cut out the folio page, and it is printed back front and back so that the inside of your folio has got the print. And now I'm going to score at 2 3/4. So you want to have it so that your page is long ways, and score at 2 3/4. And I'm just scoring so that you can see my little bird, that I don't cut the little bird off. And then I score again at 6 5/8. So now that you have it scored, you just want to fold up your little folio. You're just going to fold that little page in, as well as your flap over. And this is the cover of your folio. And so now I'm just going to add the pocket, and I use the pocket just to help me decide how much glue I need to put, because anytime I cut anything out, print and cut something, it's always a little off. On the computer it's perfectly fits, but once I cut it out myself, so what I'm doing is I'm just adding some glue to where the pocket's going to go, and then I'm adding the pocket, and the pocket is just a strip that goes across. And so as you'll see, once I cut it all out, it is just a little bit longer, the pocket is, so I'm just going to trim that off. And so that's why I put the glue on the actual folio and instead of the pocket, so that way I wasn't trimming off where the glue was. And so there's a simple little pocket to put receipts in, or to put anything in, tags or anything that you want to add to it. And so my purpose of this folio is something you can carry in your purse and keep notes for Christmas. So the pocket is so you can put receipts of things you've bought for Christmas, or even a little list or something. And so now I'm cutting down my dotted paper that's going to be my journal paper. I'm cutting to 7 1/2 by 7 3/4. And so I cut several sheets to go on the inside of my journal. And so each one is cut at 7 3/4 by 7 1/2. And so 7 1/2 is going to be the actual width that you're going to fold in half, and 7 3/4 is the length of your page. So here you have these folded. They are 7 3/4 tall by 3 3/4 wide. And be sure to measure yours to make sure that you are folding in half the 7 1/2 side and not the 7 3/4. I did mess up on a few of mine, and that will mess up your whole little length. It is easy to mess up because they are so close in size, so be sure to measure each one before you fold it. Okay, so then you see that I'm adding clips so that I could stitch down the middle, and I just stitched down the middle with my sewing machine. But you could stitch it by hand, whichever way is easiest for you. Just pulling out my sewing machine and stitching it real quick was the easiest way for me. And since this is a thin journal, that can be done. And so then once I had it stitched, I am adding some Fabri-Tac glued down the stitch length, and then I'm going to just add a little strip of muslin on top of that. And I like to cover my stitches with lace or muslin or canvas or some little piece of fabric or something or another. And so that's why I'm using the muslin. It's just something I had on my desk and I thought it would look cute added to this. And I just ripped the muslin out so that it did have the ragged looking edges. I like to see the little edges like that. And then once I have it glued down the middle, I'm going to trim it, and then I'll go back and I'll fold the book up and see where I need to add more glue. And then I will add more glue to the spine to be sure that the muslin is laying flat. So you can take your clips off now that you have it sewn together. The clips can come off. As you see, I'm just folding the book up, and then I can see that my muslin is sticking out some, and I just add a little bit more glue to it so that it will lay flat on the spine of the little journal. And so this folio I think is going to be awesome to carry in my purse to keep track of Christmas lists that I have. And this little folio could also be added to your junk journal if you wanted to add it into your little journal, or into your larger journal, excuse me. It would be a neat little addition to the larger journal. Now I am cutting out the small envelope that comes in the free kit. Once you have the envelope cut out, then you just fold it just like any other little envelope that you have. So what I do is I start out by folding the bottom up, and then I fold my little side flaps in. And this just helps me to know where each piece needs to be folded. I just fold it over till I have a straight line. And so then you just glue it up just like you would any little envelope. And then you just fold your top flap down. It's a cute little miniature envelope to go in your little folio. And you could use this in something else if you didn't want to add it to the folio. I decided that I did want to add it to my folio, and that way I can put little secret messages in it, maybe list Christmas present ideas that I don't want the children to see or anybody to see. I just slip it down in this little envelope. And so then I add the envelope to the center of the pocket. And the little journaling card fits perfectly into the envelope. And then the tag was just a little extra, and so I'm cutting it out and just putting it in the pocket. And now I am adding Velcro dots to the flap on the journals just to keep it closed. And so what I do is I just use the glue that's on the dots. I put the two Velcro pieces together and then add it to my flap and then fold it over so that it fits exactly where I want it to be on my journal cover. And so I considered adding a Velcro dot to the envelope here, and you could if you wanted to, but I decided not to on mine. And so here you have just a little folio journal that you can carry around with you to keep all your Christmas ideas in, your Christmas list in, your Christmas wish list, or the wish list for your children, even grocery lists, and just keeping up with your Christmas to-dos. And I also think this would be great added to a larger journal. So I hope you like this project, and don't forget to check the link below for the free digital file for this folio. And the link will take you to buymeacoffee.com. When you get to the link, you can choose to download the file, and all you have to do is in the blank where it asks how much money to add, you just put $0 and then you go ahead and purchase it for $0. You will not have to put in any type of information as far as credit card or PayPal or anything like that. So you can just download it for free. Just be sure to put in that it's $0 to get it for free. And if you'd like to purchase the rest of the kit, you can go to my Etsy shop, which is linked below, and it will be on sale through the month of July. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.